We see what happens when companies way undercapitalize. I call it basically paying the hand-to-mouth tax, right? When you never have enough money to do anything, you're always making relatively short-term decisions that feel cheap in the moment and wind up being expensive down the line. I think the best way to think about how to raise money is to think about it in terms of runway to execute the plan, right? The more runway you have, the better, right? So when we see companies that are raising gigantic rounds and then hiring into a place or marketing into a place where they're now deploying that money way faster, that's not what I'm talking about, right? But when you have enough runway to make something make sense, right? So if you approach an investor who could be a small part of a round and you have 2 or 3 months in the bank, and asking them for money would get you to 4 or 5, that's a lot less attractive than if the same amount of money would get you to 18 months. Right. So I think it's better to be fundraising earlier and doing it from more of a position of strength so that you have more runway while doing it, so that the next investor feels like they're bolting on, month 18 instead of month 3, and they're going to have to be back at the table in 60 days.